Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back. In today's video we've got quite a lot of news to go over, and this one's really inclusive because we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, we're going to be talking about mobile, Nintendo Switch, and then most importantly, we have a brand new spoiler for the upcoming Terraria update, version 1.3.6. And to shake things up a little bit, I'm even going to review some memes from the official Terraria subreddit. So, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Now, we're starting today's video off by talking about the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so we've got some new news about that. So they say that they are getting ever closer to the release of Terraria 1.3.1. They've encountered some bugs that have emerged during the final testing of the update, but once they've taken care of those and given it a close look over, then they're going to push it out to everyone. This sounds very optimistic. Definitely different from Pipeworks in the past, where they're kind of hesitant to talk about pushing things out. This one seems like it's pretty much almost done, and that's very exciting. So if you don't know what 1.3.1 added, they actually went over some of the good features in it. So essentially, there is a brand new type of wire that was added to the game, and that allows players to do a whole lot more. There's also conveyor belts, logic sensors, logic gates, junction boxes, some new pressure plates, some track chest. You can make an angler tackle bag, which is better for fishing. There are new critters, there are new statues, and of course, you can get your own companion cube, which is probably the most sought after pet that's ever been added to Terraria. Ever since people found out it was super rare, I see people hyping this one up a lot. So hopefully console fans will be able to get their own really soon. Moving on to the Nintendo Switch, we got a video from Pipeworks with Liz Lambert showing off the new version of Terraria finally running on the Switch, and it's a video going over the Eye of Cthulhu. Now, truthfully, there's not a lot to talk about, and that's great, because it looks identical to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of Terraria. Now, truthfully, the video has been compressed quite a lot. I don't know if it was rendered out properly. So it's kind of hard to tell what kind of quality it's going to be on the Switch, like how it's actually going to look to the human eye. But I will say, if it looks like the other versions, I have nothing to complain about. I'm really excited to see this finally up and running. Now, I know everybody wants to know about this one, so this is about the 1.3 update on mobile. So we actually got our very first gameplay video of 1.3 running on a mobile device, and that's a pretty big deal. I know it's been such a long time and players have been waiting forever to finally get a video of gameplay. Yeah, it's different. So we got a video showing off the brand new UI, and when I look at it, I do feel like it looks a little cluttered, but I feel like it has to be a little cluttered because you're obviously placing a controller on the screen while also having everything else involved with Terraria. So what I really like and appreciate about this video is that when they click on the stylist, you can see that the camera pans up, and this allows it to show the UI off a little bit better and to focus on what you're actually doing. That's a small change, but I think it goes a very long way. This build as well, it's actually quite a nice little build. I'm just looking at that little plant bush that they've made right next to the house using some pearl wood and I'm guessing some back wall. Man, I'm going to have to add that to my house. I like it. And then moving on to the PC version of Terraria. So we're talking about 1.3.6 now. So we finally got a look at our brand new summon that's coming in Terraria. This has kind of been hyped on and off by Senex on Twitter over the past 2 years. I know Python was a big advocate for getting a new summoning item at the very start of the game, and we finally have it. It's a frog boy. I like it a lot. So how you're going to be able to get this is by fishing during a blood moon. Now, if you remember from the Goblin Shark video, they've actually added a feature where if you fish during a blood moon, you have the chance of fishing up an actual enemy instead of an item. And that's where that trade-off is going to be for players that dare to fish. You might get some good items, or you might get beaten up. I love this. I really like that he's using his little tongue to attack. I used to have a chameleon, and it reminds me so much of that. Rest in peace, Mojo. But I really like the fact that it's thematic with the Goblin Shark as well. Like, the first second I saw this, I was like, yeah, that's clearly from the Blood Moon. Let's see where it's actually... Oh, yeah, it's from the Blood Moon. So I like that. They've really got that across in this GIF. Now, the last part of this state of the game actually references an event that happened yesterday. So yesterday, I was invited to do the very first Terraria AMA on the official Terraria Discord. They've never really done an event like this before. Back in the past, a couple of years ago, they interviewed me for the front page of the Terraria forums, and that felt like a huge honor. But I have to say, the people that moderated yesterday's AMA were just so cool and helpful. They really made it feel like a special event. If you don't know what an AMA is, it just simply means ask me anything. So they allowed a bunch of people to ask me questions, like an absolute flood of them. I then went through and made sure that I answered pretty much a question from every single person that managed to ask one. And it took about an hour and a half, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. So thank you to you guys for doing that and setting that up. I really, really loved it, and it was definitely special, and I'll always remember it because it felt great, truthfully. Now we've come to the end of the news. I wanted to highlight this little trend I've been noticing on the Terraria subreddit. This place has gotten so much better recently because it's all memes. Like, it's just people making memes. For example, I have to show you this. So this is by a user called VPXStel, and it's just my experience through expert mode.
Jerome Smith.
I love this meme. Can't show too much. But I know what that is, man. I know what that is. Like, I can appreciate a good worm scarf as well. And it keeps getting better. Like, when player already has took more than 10% of your health, I am speed. This one really caught me off guard when I woke up this morning. Forgive me, Lord, I have sinned. James the Clothier was slain. And then it's just everybody putting... Rest in peace, Chippy. And it just keeps going. It's funny how easily bosses can be cheesed sometimes. When you outsmart King Slime by simply building a small rope tower. Outstanding move. I'm a big advocate for this technique. Flashback to our first ever Dungeon Guardian scare. Player enters dungeon pre-Skeletron. Wait, that's illegal. Cell phone takes so long to craft. Did you craft it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Oh, these are so great. I'm really glad that the Reddit is it's just embracing memes at the minute. Oh, it just makes the experience so much better. When you grow your own chlorophyte, it ain't much, but it's honest work. I remember when I met Shin at the Jingle Jam, the Terraria little stream that we did, and this was the first time I met him. I remember we were sat together, and he was like, so you're all Terraria experts, right? And me, like, Ped and Python looked at him like, yeah, I guess so. And he was like, glowing chlorophyte. Does anybody do that? And I was like, no, nobody does it. But it's true. It is honest work. Some people do it. I don't. I never will. I never get the damn car key. Me coming out of my safe place to see if the cosmic car key dropped. Oh, I really feel like that. I remember there was one series where all I wanted was the cosmic car key, and I was like hiding inside of a roof. Every now and again, I'd just pop out real quick. Yeah, get slammed by that big UFO. I believe there are actual fan fictions written about this. Ah, that's that's real. Yeah, people love the dryad. And then to top it off, guys, listen, we should all use this format because it's Terraria. Yeah, I agree. Change my opinion. I like that. I like that. That's good. Reality can be whatever I want. Did you buy it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Yeah, so just kind of linking that into to the news from earlier. So very thematic. Now, I know it isn't news, but I hope you enjoyed this little look into Terraria's subreddit. Let me know with a comment down below if you'd like me to start reviewing some of these memes, because I love them. I think they're great. So that rounds off today's video, and I have to say, this is probably my favorite State of the Game post they've ever done. It seems like we're getting ever closer to just having that awesome moment where we get 1.3 on mobile, we get it on Switch, we're getting 1.3.1 on console, and then we're also getting a glimpse at 1.3.6. They've really cram-packed everything into this month, and it's great. Right, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy today's little roundup, make sure to leave a like on today's video. And if you are new around here, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button. It's my continuing mission to keep you up to date with all things Terraria. We recently hit our 8-year anniversary here on ChippyGaming, and that's pretty special. So, that's it. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.